Hi. So it's been a while since I've done a tarot oracle reading, and I'm not going to make a habit of it. But I thought, why not do one tonight and see what comes up? Maybe some magic or something. We'll see. I'm just going to pull cards. I'm not going to really try to make this go in any direction. Just see what comes through and see if there's a theme or something that comes to light as we go. And yeah, so just start with the Toth deck. Ace of Wands. I know in the Art of Life Tarot, this says, whatever you can do, begin it. Something has genius and, I don't know, something in it, just beginning something. It's also that like Mars energy, and it's the first of the wands, so it's just, momentum and energy and spark, something to start something else. Lovers. These cards are kind of old, but so the lovers, number 6, Gemini, the twins, marriage of opposites. Let's see what else. Maybe something having to do with love, first love. Also, like the first quadrant of the astrological wheel. Gemini being the third sign. Too many. These were flipped up. The Ace of Discs, Queen of Swords, and the Princess of Wands. So this is like very much fire and air energy. Again, air, Gemini, and fire. So the combination of, maybe it's kind of talking about how that can, spur on the movement of fire. That can keep it going. Let's see. Anything else from the Toth deck? The light bulb went out over there, which is what I usually use to. It's a little bit dark in here, but oh well. Whoa, okay. Pleasure, oppression, Queen of Swords again, and prudence. Queen of Swords again, oppression, the Ten of Wands, maybe 10th house, and pleasure, which can mean like sharing, memories, can mean karma, can mean also just like usually there's a little kid in the cards, so giving, passing along something. It's very sweet energy. I think it is. It's Sun in, it is Scorpio. Yeah, Sun in Scorpio. Valor on the bottom. What should I do I pull a rune card. Can mean karma too. Or past lives. Flow, 18. Sun and moon. The flow between, the energy between midpoint. This is Laguz, which just again talks about water, talks about flow, and it reminds me of the cover image or cover art for the Red Hot Chili Peppers Parallel Universe. 18 or 9. And, you know, we have just been talking about, well, today at least, we were talking about Marie Antoinette and Sun in Scorpio. 18. Something else that was funny, I just realized that, like, you know, we were talking also about grace and light and what was the other one? But it was my grandmother's name, Leona Grace, or Grace Leona. She switched it, middle and first name. But kind of like both, you know, Leo energy and Grace, like just kind of coincidental. 18, talks about your mother, maybe your mother's line. Nurturing energy. 18 is the moon in the tarot. The unknowable, 25. Reduces down to 7, partnership. 2, Gabo. Partnership, marriage, maybe intermarriage also. Talk about the Lover's card, can talk about your psyche, masculine and feminine aspects of yourself. What are we going to do next? Got a lot here. Maybe we pull from the Art of Life Tarot. What is to be known? Temperance. Let's talk about that today, which is art. Also in the Thoth deck, the unlike is joined together, and from differences results the most beautiful harmony. Heraclitus. And this is, oh my gosh, it's so dark. Woman washing her feet in a brook. Detailed by Camille Pissarro, 1894, in the Indianapolis Museum of Art, USA. So again, it's talking about the alchemical process. 14, combining, mixing opposites, bringing two things together. I talked a little bit about it in today's playlist. How it kind of, at least to me, feels like in my birth chart that temperance is like the ruler over the entire sort of fifth house in a way. There were just sort of making things come together, and temperance, arts, angel living arts, art as life, art imitates life. Maybe just like a quiet moment, bathing. Three of Swords. Difficulties exist to be surmounted. Ralph Waldo Emerson. I wouldn't be too worried since we also got like a lot of air energy earlier, and this Three of Swords I associate with Grand Air Trine, swords being air, and CIA. So, The Agony in the Garden by Paul Gauguin, 1889, Norton Gallery, Palm Beach, Florida, USA. Heartbreak, though. Maybe there's some sort of a breakup. We got the Lover's card, which is marriage, temperance, bringing opposites together. Can mean breaking apart something. And Three of Swords, maybe there's a breakup in the future coming. Seven of Cups. This is the Hierophant, which again can talk about marriage or a ceremony, which is in the playlist. Ceremony, New Order. Rules are not necessarily sacred, principles are. Franklin D. Roosevelt. This is Pope Leo X with two cardinals after a painting by Raphael by Andres del Sarto, 16th century. You say the Galleria Nazionale di something Naples, Italy. So it can also mean like going about something, just depends on how it applies to you, but being unconventional with your approach to something. That Leon song, Lift You Up, that was in some of the other playlists, which I had at the Hierophant placement. The Nine of Wands. In times of stress, be bold and valiant. Horus, woman in a red dress in a forest. And one more. So we have 14, 3, 5. 5, 8. It also might apply to you in your birth chart. Also, just degrees wise. Also, 5, 14, 3. Ace of Swords. I am not afraid of storms, for I am learning to sail my ship. Louisa May Alcott. Breezing Up, Fair Wind by Winslow Homer, 1873. National Gallery of Art, Washington, D.C., USA. So, again, so now we have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Could be talking about like first house also. Maybe a fire sign, first house, air sign. This is like a first thought, first thought, first idea. Ten of Pentacles, not what we have, but what we enjoy constitutes our abundance. John Petitson. Ten of Pentacles, this is a great, happy ending. Young Girls, Piano, by Renoir, 1892, Musée d'Orsay, Paris, France. Let's do one more from the Art of Life. This kind of Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Pentacles. So again, it could be talking about the astrological wheels, cycles, luck, fortune, Fortuna. Five of Pentacles. It's like, don't know. Here she looks pretty sad, sitting in the cafe alone. So maybe you're just like not sure. The Hermit. This is solitude, watching the horizon at sunset in the hopes of seeing a vessel. Tristan da Cunha in the South Atlantic. Augusta Earle, 1824. Nowhere can a man find a quieter, more untroubled retreat than in his own soul. Marcus Aurelius. Wheel of Fortune. Which one should I do next? Okay. Pull some. These are just tarot cards again. I like to kind of see like where things match up and overlap and kind of extract things that way. Blank card, like the unknowable. So maybe it's not meant to be known. Seven of Cups again, Moon and Scorpio. Seven of Cups is like having a lot of options and seeing through the smoke and mirrors, the illusion, and choosing something that's right for you. The moon is in Aquarius right now. So that also, again, could be talking about an air sign. And sun is in Leo. So there's that. And it's 13 days old. 5 of Wands, sun in Leo. See? And yeah, it's very much that crisscrossing energy, some competition, maybe some fighting, like a battle. It can also just be getting things to go like together and making sense of chaos and some just different energies. Yeah. What else? Sun in Leo. And we have the moon in Scorpio here. Oh! Yep, 13 days old. Death card. Death Valley. 13. All of these cards flew out. So, High Priestess, High Priest. Think of that song Danny California, which says, she's my priestess, I'm her priest. Capricorn, the devil, 15. Saturn and Mars. So maybe there's some temptation, some constraint, maybe you're feeling overloaded by that Saturn energy, the Ten of Wands, oppression, just feeling the weight of things. The devils, anything having to do with like pleasure, to just depends on how you use it, you know, like things in moderation, that kind of thing, but just mean setting yourself free, getting free, 15 Also reducing down to 6, we have the Lovers. It's just kind of opposites. Stars. Aquarius, Uranus, and Saturn. 17. You know, it's like pouring something back into the collective unconscious and also onto the ground where it splits into 5 streams, so 5 senses, feeling really connected to maybe Earth. It's just sort of like a bridge between Sun. Okay, one more card here. Prince of Wands, Sagittarius, Chariot. And the Lovers again is on the bottom. Gemini, North Node, Mercury. There's just like a lot of love going around, giving love. Stars. Again, I keep saying like first love. I'm trying to get organized here. I guess we'll go on to the Lovers card, or their kind of cheesy Angel Oracle cards, but yeah, you could talk about like karma too. Again, you know, the Six of Cups, pleasure, past lives, Capricorn, Saturn, the Wheel of Fortune, karma, going around again. A lot of cards. Flirts. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. New love. New persons. Free yourself. Again, kind of like the Capricorn devil energy. Free yourself. Unicorn. It's time to take back control of your life. Stay optimistic about your love life and attraction. Just pull like all these, sum them up, or maybe that's what that was. But release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. And heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Anything else from this deck? Maybe I'll pull from the, I think it's like an alchemical deck. One more card here though. For love. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. And make the effort. Again, kids on the bottom. So it's just also being very childlike together. Maybe bring out like the childlike energy in each other. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So, again, maybe a bridge or something. The rainbow bridge. Lovers is just on the bottom here too. Children of the voice divine. And children. And this is the Six of Pentacles. Lord of material success. It is also Moon in Taurus in the Thoth deck. It's maybe like it's distributing to those in need also. Kind of handing out to both sides and being fair about that. Might mean if it's like reversed, kind of flew out, so I don't know, but can mean like giving to the wrong person. Just being attentive to like both sides. You know, usually people are dressed in like a red and blue, and one is on either side. It kind of just always seemed to me to be about nurturing both your emotional and your, maybe it's in yellow or something, both sides of yourself though. This is Ace of Cups, so another ace. These are all these like new beginnings. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Lord of the root of the powers of water. So I said first house, you have a 26 right now, and that's my rising sign. I'm sure people are aware by now if you follow me. So 26, 29, that video, because Moon in Taurus also came up. Just be directing us to that video. And here is Temperance again, daughter of the Reconcilers. Sagittarius. It's also associated to that like overseeing of that stallion, because yeah, it's Sagittarius, and that's where that stallion is. The Last Judgment on the bottom. 20, wake up, spirit of the primal fire. I need to get a haircut. Too much hair. What flew out is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so now we have every single ace and in the suits. And this is Lord of the root of the powers of the earth. So, could be a tip. Also, an invitation, a ticket. Just careful not to get a ticket driving. Like just a golden nugget of information too. But maybe we're just really talking about rising signs, ascendant signs. Six of Wands, Lord of Victory. Being cheered on, and it's not resting on your laurels, but it's, you know, making steady progress and moving forward and just feeling like very supported. And it's the Knight of Pentacles, Lord of the wild and fertile land. The Devil is on the bottom again, Lord of the gates of matter. You know, it is ruled by Saturn, so it is the heaviest planet, and it just has that weight to it, like it talks about in one of the last few videos of the CIA playlist. Ten of Cups, Lord of the perfected success. So we got the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, so this is like just really, like, I just want to say rejoice. Usually there's people out in the field like with their hands up and just very like the rainbow, and perfect day kind of thing, like hallelujah. Kind of energy, very happy ending, both emotionally and materially successful, fulfilled. This is the Four of Wands, Lord of perfected work. This is that coming together. There's so many meanings to this. I kind of think of it as, this is my sun sign card because it's 4 in a fire sign. Wands, fire. But it can mean a stage. It can mean like a small celebration. Sort of just, beginning stages of something, but it's a joining together of marriage also too, again, bringing together. They're, again, dressed in blue and red, so it's joining together those energies, kind of like Scorpio and Sagittarius, or Aries and Pisces, or fire water energy. So this is Venus in Aries. So maybe you have a Venus in Aries. Sometimes it means touchdown, maybe sometimes it means 4 posts, like a tent kind of thing. I was think of this little outdoor tent, little escape place. It's not really a tent because it has a ceiling, but kind of blocked off from the rest of the porch, so sort of like my space. This is the Devil, again, Lord of the Gates of Matter, so something sexy, something is also maybe anything having to do with chains, also, jail, prison, anything that's kind of holding you back. Lord of Pentacles, Lord of earthly power. Which can mean holding on to something, holding back, withholding something, but also mine. Anything with a 4-letter word, because he's usually sitting there very just in the other decks he has this sort of expression on his face, just gonna kind of sit here and be entertained and just I don't know, look at what I have and enjoy it. And I mean a medium, I mean just so many things. But 2 of Swords, Lord of Peace Restored. This is, looks like Moon in Libra. It's like a crossroads, meeting point, justice, maybe if any 2s are a choice, gateway, peace. Knight of Wands on the bottom. My back hurts. Maybe you're cross with someone, or Queen of Wands, Queen of the Thrones of Flame. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so Queen of Fire. One of the fire signs, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I'm just like looking up. So I did look up, I mentioned Marie Antoinette earlier. I looked up her birth chart, and yeah, she's 20 degrees, like Judgment card that came out, or 2, in Libra, Moon. Let's try to find connections. It's kind of hot back here. Glistening. Okay, anything else from this deck? Ten of Wands, Lord of Oppression again. So that is also Saturn and Sag. So yeah, it's just kind of crossing the finish line. Born to Die, that song, Take Me to the Finish Line. And just carrying a heavy burden. The High Priestess and the Nine of Wands again, Lord of Great Strength. Strength again is that Sun, Moon, opposite midpoint card that I always talk about, with the Moon in Sagittarius. And the High Priestess. So again, something having to do with the Moon. Maybe your Moon's in Sagittarius. Queen of Pentacles. There's a lot of cards coming up. Nine of Cups. King of Swords. King of Swords. Just very much direct and being very clear-headed, very, thoughtful about things. Nine of Cups is Lord of Material Happiness, Jupiter in Pisces. It's also the Genie card, Genie in a bottle. Like, what are you wishing for? And careful what you wish for, you just might get it. And just feeling satisfied and very like you have it all sort of work with. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Thrones of Earth, or Gold. Just wealth also, and very stable energy. Queen of the Thrones of Earth. So yeah, any of the earth signs and just anything else. Just very stable energy, and so I feel like we've kind of gotten like we are going around the astrological wheel. I'm gonna have to watch this back because it's kind of like hard to, I don't know, keep track of it all as I'm going, but Ace of Swords again, and the Lovers again. I would say like the crown chakra, the mind, using the mind, Gemini, and just maybe there's some duality, or just seeing both sides of things, seeing how maybe they can come together, and because there's so much of that temperance mixing and merging. Four of Wands, bringing things together, opposites, midpoint, sun, moon energy, fortitude on the bottom, daughter of the flaming sword. Hey, flaming sword. And this is 8 in this deck. Yeah, again, sometimes 8 and 11 are switched, but here it is strength. It's also the lust card in other decks, sort of, yeah. And the lion here again, daughter of the flaming sword, and give like sort of truth, of honesty, of Lord of unstable effort. Okay, let's see. King of Pentacles. A lot of King and Queen energy, and anything else? Four of Cups. Lord of blended pleasure. There we go. And the Emperor, Son of the Morning. Aries, again, fourth archetype. Lord of blended pleasures. Here is Cancer energy. Fourth house, maybe. 4 and 4. Emperor can mean your father, can mean a boss, can mean anyone that's sort of an authority figure, or just being, very stable, in charge. 6 of Cups, Lord of Pleasure, again, on the bottom. Passing something down. Could mean maybe just like Aries, Mars energy. Cancer, both cardinal signs, just being the first forefathers. Forgiveness, forever, fortitude, just lots of things having to do with fours. But it's very stable energy, but it's also noticing something. Like, it's usually in the Four of Cups, there is someone who's sitting under a tree, with his arms crossed and just like staring at the 3 cups that are in front of him. And Spirit, Universe, is offering him another one. And I hate when this card comes up because I'm always like, oh no, what am I missing? What didn't I catch or something? Just being so focused on one sort of thing in front of you, kind of having tunnel vision a little bit, but just it's not being as receptive or open to what Spirit is trying to tell you. So the Sun in Scorpio, Lord of Pleasure. Sun of the Morning. There's that song in that playlist too, CIA playlist is Morning, the weekend. For you. Universe. Three of Swords again. 5 of Swords. 3 of Pentacles. The Great One of the Nighttime. I'll just go with the Universe because it is 21-3, but it has the 4 corners, so it's like 3 and 4 together. And Saturn again. Fixed signs, anything just being too fixated on something and not maybe seeing the whole picture. Maybe a window into the future of something. Things, summing things up, coming full circle. Six of Swords, Lord of earned success. Moving on to smoother waters, Mercury and Aquarius here. It's also the card that I had represented by that John Legend song, All of Me, because they're on a boat. In the beginning, it's gray, and it's like swords card. Any swords kind of air card I usually associate with like black and white or gray. And yeah, it's like maybe letting go of baggage or just taking what you need with you. Family, moving forward. Usually there's a kid on the boat. And some decks show it like being pushed by spirit. I feel like the sixth house too, short distance travel. Moving on to better things. Maybe I should. Queen of Cups, Queen of the Thrones of Water. So like all these queen cards. Knight of Cups on the bottom. Maybe I'll move on to. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I always use the same cards, so I don't want to do that, but I don't know. Magician. Also Mercury. I am energy. Maybe we would do these like blended cards from the Rider-Waite deck. Find them. Find new meanings. So the fox. This is being sly like a fox. Background is, I think, the Five of Swords. And the Temperance card at the bottom, the lake she's by, and the fox. I think the eye comes from the World card, if I remember correctly, and the Temperance grass in the background. So, mountain. I'm thinking of running up that hill. Found the fox. Kate Bush song, Hounds of Love. What else? The Tower. This is a little different in this deck. In the other deck, it can mean a surprise, a shock, lightning striking, and storms, and just an epiphany, or just things like that. But in this deck, it talks more about institutions and like maybe like your fortress, building up your fortress. This is 19 and the Six of Spades. So just you're just feeling high up or something. The rings on the bottom. This is like, again, a gift, marriage, Ace of Pentacles, and a gift, or the star from the sun's in the background. I think it's just kind of combining all of them, the wings of temperance, and all these aces. They're usually like a hand holding them. And yeah, we'll see what comes out, and I'll read one. One. The stork, the letter, the sun, the lilies, the gentleman, the bear, the clovers, these are all like the cards that have come out so far, basically. So I mean, the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, there has to do with strength. Lilies have to do with winter, and it's most important to know. Letter, and basically just talking about like someone sending a letter, and there's the thing on her purse, that little, this comes from the Two of Cups energy, and the Anchor, Nine of Pentacles. This also derives from the Hierophant card from the Anchor on the bottom, and the Chain from the Devil, and that being grounded, I guess. Stork, again, maybe something having to do with children, bringing messages, though also it doesn't always have to be with children. And the Ten of Cups. This is 27. Queen of Hearts. And the Stars. House. The stars are 16 in this deck. The Six of Cups, again, pleasure. Maybe you're following your North Star, or I don't know, which one should we read? Star. I just flipped to the Stork, so I guess I'll read that. It's not 27, 17. I can read Roman numerals, and I can talk. Okay. Card energy is positive. Keywords are change, moving house, delivery, flexibility, improvement, movement, pregnancy, birth, promotion, relocation, renovation, transformation. Full meaning, a change is arriving soon. The Stork is all about impending change. Mostly for the good, depending on the cards around it. Usually we think of the Stork as delivering babies, so this is where one would look if inquiring about pregnancy, yet there's so much more to be delivered than just a child. Surrounding cards will indicate what is coming. Stork plus Bear, that did pop out earlier. Financial change, house on the bottom, house renovations or moving. Love, going to the next stage. I mentioned stage before, stage of a relationship or needing to make a change if no relationship exists. You can look at new areas. Career, promotion. Characteristics, someone with his finger on the pulse of life. One who likes to set trends and look for the next big thing. Usually someone tall with long legs, like the Stork, who's graceful. 17 days or the 17th. Image origins is the card from the book. This one doesn't really, the background is from the Joyous Ten of Cups, like I said, but also she pulls it from another book she wrote, so. Oh my gosh, this is like an hour long, I didn't even realize. Normally keep these a little bit shorter. I feel like something's missing. Like I didn't touch on everything. Why don't I pull from too many options. Do one from the Angel Oracle cards. Archangel Oracle cards really quick. Gifts from God, Archangel Soundophone. The angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive. Prosperity. Some of I said prophecy. Prosperity. Archangel Ariel. Material needs are provided as you blah 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 blah. Let's do really quickly. Enchanted spell oracle or enchanted map oracle. Where is that? Anyways. This is out of order. Romantic feelings, that's in the wrong pile. That goes there. 1 second. I don't even know where the Enchanted Map Oracle deck is, so I'll just pull from this one. Usually it's there. It might be like hidden. And yeah, maybe it's also just embracing your like childlike nature. Maybe I don't know. It's just a lot to do with like children, make the effort. Anyways, what does all this mean? What is that moral of the story? Contemplation and love. Intellect on the bottom. Solas makes me think of like soul, sun, contemplation, and again, love. The lovers, I don't know how many times, so we'll just go with those. They haven't come up before, so solitude. Let's see, I think these are in alphabetical order, so I skipped C's. Contemplation. Reflection, understanding life lessons. St. John's wort, used to treat melancholy and sadness for hundreds of years. Middle Ages sedative to treat disorders of the mind. The wort of St. John is often used in magical spells for health and happiness because its sunny yellow flowers add some joyful color magic. It's a herb that brings calm, contemplation, and glad hearts. Symbolism of the card. The contemplation card depicts the priestess of contemplation peacefully lost in thought. She is writing her memories in the Book of Shadows. All the wisdom of life well lived and all the lessons she has learned are recorded for others in moments of quiet meditation. She is surrounded by the St. John's wort plant, including the flowers in the seed pod. Scottish Gaelic words Solus Lebhar appear, which translate to Book of Light. In modern-day Wicca, the more apt term Book of Light and Shadows is often used to name a witch's grimoire or Book of Magic. The priestess is in her twilight years and almost ready to leave the physical world. Her spirit body is starting to shine through in the form of golden wings and a halo. The priestess is happy and content, and she looks back and reflects on her life. She knows that she has done her best. When the priestess of contemplation appears, it represents an excellent opportunity to reflect on your life, experiences, and insights that you've gained from them. It signifies a time of reflection, a time to glean a deeper understanding of why you're here. This card encourages quiet moments of meditation and deep thought. Quickly, love. Should have gone the magic card, but Rose. Relationships, connections, possibilities. Rose. The scent of roses must be one of the most loved and revered fragrances that soothes the soul and creates feelings of happiness and comfort. On a metaphysical level, the rose perfume symbolizes universal love. Roses are ubiquitous in love spells, whereas the queen of flowers. The smell of rose essential oil can relieve depression and create feelings of love and confidence. The rose is associated with the heart chakra, and the flower has an overabundance of medicinal properties and that soothe and heal. Symbolism of the card. The love card depicts a couple being handfasted underneath a red rose tree. The image is one of sweet commitment and love. The two dragonflies dart around the rose, symbolizing the change from youthful desire to a deeper, more mature emotional connection. Divination, the appearance of the love card suggests an important new relationship is about to change your life for the better. It could be a romantic relationship, a business relationship, or the blossoming of a friendship. Keep your heart open to new possibilities. So, yeah, I mean, we got so many like aces, and new love came up, and it could just be yeah, new love for anything. But it could be a relationship. Maybe dragonflies are important to you, or it kind of reminds me of the Prudence card, Eight of Pentacles tree. Just being by a tree, meeting under a tree, or I don't know, tree of life or something. Just roots, powers of the earth, and there's just a lot of things that come from that. So, anyways, I hope this was helpful. I hope this records, and I hope you enjoyed it and something made sense to you, and you can kind of like see how things work out. And yeah, okay, bye.